What's up guys, Matchstick Gamer here with another Dragon Ball Super episode review. Today's episode I am reviewing is episode 65 titled Saigo no Shippan ka Zetai Shin no Kukuyoko no Pawa, which translates to, assuming I did not screw it up, the final judgment, the Supreme God's ultimate power. This episode was amazing. I don't think there was ever a bad moment in this episode, to be honest, if you ask me. We got action, we got drama, we got just about everything you can imagine. Everybody got to have a moment, more or less. Of course, we also got a little mix of comedy per usual. It just would not be a Toriyama story without some comedy in the mix. Anyways, all that said, let's get into the review. We open where we left off. Black and Zamasu have finally merged into, well, Zamasu. Everybody stands in awe at Zamasu's power. It is then Zamasu begins to speak and say how he can feel the power of two beings merging into him. He then lets out a bright light, and then after it clears, we see a halo behind him. Zamasu then speaks again, saying, "Behold a body that can infinitely increase in strength and is immortal." I think I should explain this before it gets taken out of context, or is blown up to be bigger than what it really is. Firstly, when Zamasu said, "a body that can infinitely increase in strength," he did not mean he has infinite power. He just means that, like a Saiyan body, he can keep growing stronger after being damaged and recovering. I only wanted to explain that because I know people are going to be like, hey, he can get stronger, he has no limits, which is not the case. He can get stronger via Zenkai boosts like Goku and Vegeta, and people thought Zenkai were no longer talked about or even relevant. Anyways, back to the review. After Zamasu attacked with some sort of purple ki attack, Vegeta orders Trunks to take Bulma away from the area. Just as he's going to, Zamasu tries to stop them using the same attack again, but Goku and Vegeta hold the attack back using a ki blast. Goku compliments Vegeta on how well he is doing. Zamasu uses some sort of new attack where these red blades fall from the sky, land randomly on the ground, and explode. This hurts Goku and Vegeta. We cut to the hiding place where the humans are, and they have to evacuate due to the explosion. Just as they think they are getting up to the top, one random human gets out and gets killed by a random purple lightning attack from Zamasu. It is then that they start to decide if someone should go up and check to see if it's safe. Where we were about to have a moment of, no, let me go, no, let me go, but then, and in a funny moment, Yajirobe says, no, let me do something every once in a while. Everyone then says, if you insist, which made Yajirobe immediately regret his offer. He then goes out and looks, and it's all good. The humans get out and see the destruction Zamasu is causing and begin to wonder if they can win. We cut back to Vegeta and Goku, who begin speaking on Zamasu's power, but Vegeta, being Vegeta, says, I will not lose to him. Gowasu and Supreme Kai ask if Goku and Vegeta are fine, which, of course, they say they are. Then Gowasu talks about how strong the fusion has made Zamasu. We then cut over to Bulma, Trunks, and Mai, who are a safe distance away. Trunks decides he is going to go back and fight Zamasu with Goku and Vegeta. Mai hands him some senzu beans, telling him to be safe. We cut back to Zamasu, who is doing a whole I am a great god speech. Vegeta gets mad and tries to fly at Zamasu, but gets blasted at by Zamasu. Vegeta manages to avoid it by blasting Zamasu's attack. Then him and Goku stop. Zamasu summons this giant bird-looking thing made of ki, I am assuming. It then blasts a random attack at Vegeta, who falls out of the sky. Zamasu then does the same to Goku, who also falls. They both revert back to base form. Zamasu then plans on destroying the Earth slowly by piercing it with energy. After doing so, we cut around to random locations on Earth, one of them being Kame House, where you see Turtle, as in the turtle that hangs with Master Roshi, sitting atop the house, and in a snowy mountain area, we see Ader, or Android 8, someone we have not seen in the canon, speaking since Goku was a kid. We then cut back to the humans trying to get to where Bulma and Mai are, since it's a safe area at the moment, and the little girl that we see reappearing all the time falls, and it seems to be over for her, as a random piece of flaming wood was going to fall on her, but Trunks saves her at the last second, of course. We cut back to Goku and Vegeta, who get up and say they are not going to give up or lose, then power up full power in Super Saiyan Blue. They charge at Zamasu, and of course Zamasu makes the purple bird thing attack. It then hits them, but they emerge from the attack just fine, which shocks Zamasu. They keep charging and go inside the bird thing made of energy and destroy it no problem. They exit the bird after it explodes and charge at Zamasu, but Zamasu catches both their hands and sticks some sort of energy into them which causes them to be hurt. He throws them to the ground and attacks them again with the red exploding blades that, obviously explode. They are now laying on the ground as Trunks arrives. Trunks, seeing Vegeta on the ground, gets mad and begins powering up into his new form we still got an official name for. He then pulls out a sword and says he will kill Zamasu. Trunks charges at Zamasu, who then attacks with the purple blade, or not a purple blade, but the blade attack again that explodes, but Trunks cuts them and explodes, and then they explode safely behind him, Trunks swings his sword, but Zamasu catches it, then throws Trunks away by blasting him. Trunks gets back up, then begins to charge a Gallic Gun and fires it to counter Zamasu's attack. Trunks tries to hold it off, but begins to be pushed back by it. It is then Vegeta gets up and begins charging a Gallic Gun as well. Then we get an epic, I guess you could call it father-son Gallic Gun against Zamasu. They struggle, but manage to push his attack back at him. Of course, this did not kill Zamasu, it only made him mad. Zamasu emerges from the smoke, unharmed and mad. He then attacks with the purple lightning in an attempt to hit Trunks, but Vegeta jumps it away and saves Trunks. The attack blew off Vegeta's vest armor, something we have not seen happen in a very long time. This causes Vegeta to go back to base. Zamasu was charging up another attack to throw at Trunks and Vegeta, the one they used against the Gallic Gun earlier. However, Goku steps in and begins charging a Kamehameha. Zamasu throws his attack at Goku, and Goku fires his Kamehameha. A struggle begins, and it appears Goku is pushing it back, but before we can find out, the episode ends. Wow, what an amazing episode, right guys? I liked it. Plus, did you see the episode preview for next week? I know I did, and I liked it a great deal. Anyways, what did you guys think? Did you like the episode? Did you hate it? Tell me in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and also make sure to check out the official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages. I'll link down below in the description of the video per usual. Thank y'all, and peace. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.